Hey there, YouTubers. It is Meg. Because Alan, my brother from another mother, my mister from another sister, he tagged me in this 10 things I won't miss about being overweight, fat, obese, whatever it is. I'm obese class 1. That's what an app told me yesterday. Anyway, Alan, I love you. You know, I know you're married and I'm engaged, but if not, we would have been like the perfect death match. Things I won't miss. 1, facing myself. Facing myself in the mirror, facing myself mentally, facing myself emotionally. I get tired of beating myself up. I'm not going to do that anymore. The other thing about facing myself is facing the things that I'm normally insecure about anyway. So, for example, my scars. I have 2 thyroid scars here from cancer. I have 2 scars here from cervical fusion. I have a scar here from a vocal cord surgery. I have a big scar down the back of my neck. Those are things to be self-conscious about anyway, but when I'm big, I'm really self-conscious about them. So, number 2, clothes. And clothes, I just love clothes. I don't like flashy clothes. I like simple clothes. I'm like sportswear, button-up shirt, menswear kind of person. I just realized this morning, I was okay with putting a necklace on. When I'm big, I don't like any accoutrements. I don't like any of that. I don't like having earrings on. I feel like, oh, I'm too big. I don't want to be flashy. I don't want people to look at me. I want to fade into the background. I don't want to wear heels. I don't want to look like a hippopotamus on toothpicks. But when I get smaller, I want to put on a necklace. I want to put on some earrings. Here's my watch. Ooh, I want to wear heels. I'm not ready for heels yet. But I like that stuff when I'm big. 3, photographs. For all those reasons. I just want to hide. I want to be in the background. In my profession, I get my photograph taken sometimes. You know, I have to have it on a webpage. I have to, like, all kinds of things, catalogs, whatever. And when I'm big, like, I'll make all kinds of excuses so that they have to use an old photograph. The photograph on my faculty page right now is from 2007, when I was looking fly. Every picture that I look at of myself, I know exactly how much I weigh. Number 4, the butt depression in my mattress. I got a new mattress in January, and the old mattress that we had, which was only 3 years old, had a big old butt depression, like, ba-boom, right in the middle of it, because I'm only 5'3", and most of my weight is, like, all in there. And since we got this new mattress, I've been trying really hard. Like, I shift where I'm sleeping all the time. I try to sleep in the middle when Paul's not there. It's embarrassing. Number 5. Everybody has this probably if you travel. The airplane seat. I haven't had trouble with the seatbelt in a long time, but back in the day when I was big, I had my own extenders. My own. I carried them with me in my bag. I had 4 because there were like 4 different kinds of seatbelt locks. These days, not so much the seatbelt, but the person next to me with my big old hour-and-a-half glass shape. 6, not eating in front of people. When I'm big, I don't like to eat in front of people. I'll go out to lunch with only friends. If I go out to lunch with anybody else, I don't eat. I pretend not to eat. I get something on the menu that I don't really want, so I'm not tempted to eat. I just hide eating. I don't like to eat in front of people. If I'm going to be fat, don't think about me eating. 7, eating out. Kind of the same thing. I had this really bad experience when I lived in Arizona once. I went to an Indian buffet. I went to the buffet. I got like a little bit of 2 things. Delicious. I went back to the buffet to get something else, and this couple behind me was like, oh, like, she needs to eat more, blah, blah, blah. And they started talking about my weight, and I was, like, so humiliated. I feel like that all the time in restaurants. Like, people are watching me, people are paying attention to what I'm eating, people are taking stock of what I'm eating. I could do with not going out to eat again, ever, when I feel big. Number 8, hiding. All of these things are, like, in the same theme. Shame associated with being big. Hiding, especially at, like, conferences, professional conferences, when I see the same people, year after year. I look forward to seeing them. However, there will be the dreaded photographs, and there will be the dreaded moments of having to eat out, and there will be the issues of having to eat in front of people at receptions, and I hate it. You know, I think one of the first videos I made here was about a conference that I went to in April, and I hid in my room service the whole time, did the bar a few times. Really embarrassing and awful. My clothes didn't fit, and that was it. Another one that plays right into this, number 9, being dismissed or discounted. This has to do with professional stuff too. I'm a professor. I think I told you guys I was a professor at some point. This way that people like associate weight and how you look with your intelligence. How stupid is that? The truth is that I feel like when I'm bigger, people discount me. So when I do something or I say something intelligent or when I'm really efficient, people are surprised. I don't know where that comes from, but it really pisses me off. Number 10, facing the scale. I go to the doctor. I won't let them weigh me. I mean, who doesn't let the doctor weigh you? That's the whole point. But when I go to the doctor, I'll say, no, I don't want to be weighed. Seriously, I just refuse. Because the scale will make me cry. I mean, I will break down in tears. It will ruin my day. Might even ruin my week. Facing the scale. I feel like facing the scale is facing the truth. And when I'm fat, I don't want to face the truth. But when I'm just a little bit less fat, I feel better about it. So that's it. Thanks, Alan. So who am I tagging? Well, you know I'm tagging you, Ashley. Let's just say this is like a global tag. This is a global tag. If you haven't done this yet, do it. See ya.